Hey friends, happy Monday. Welcome back. If you missed it, over the weekend, I sent you an email with your secret boo buddy. If you guys chose to participate in the boo baskets for Halloween, you guys should have been given the person you're booing over the weekend, so be sure check your emails. Yeah, and if you feel like you should have gotten somebody or that you thought you were participating and you never heard from me, I don't think I missed anybody. I tried to be extra thorough, but just in case, please reach out to me if you didn't receive a name and address of somebody to boo and you feel like that's a mistake and you should have. So let me know. Yeah, so those should be going out this week. We had quite a few people participate. I think I counted 35 boo boxes that should be being mailed out. There's a few of you who chose to do multiple. I myself am doing multiple, so there will be a handful of you guys within the group that get more than one. So yeah, keep an eye on your mailboxes, and then when you guys receive your little boo baskets from your boo buddies, be sure to snap a picture, share it in the community so we can all partake in the fun, and stay tuned because we will be doing this again for Secret Santas. And yeah, it'll be kind of the same concept where you get a name and an address of somebody in the hive to send a little Christmas cheer to. Let's see. Anything else before we jump in today? Oh, so quick little nugget here. Gosh, I wish my short-term memory wasn't complete garbage, but I think it was the last reading I did actually. I'm pretty sure it was, where I was wearing the Marilyn Monroe shirt. And so I've been a longtime supporter of the Drive clothing, and you guys can tell I love Halloween, skeletons, all the dark, creepy, weird Halloween-ish vibes. I love Marilyn Monroe just because, she's just an icon, but not because I know too much about her actually. When the Drive came out with the Marilyn Monroe skeleton t-shirts, I'm like, yes, I need this. Bought it. I ended up wearing it in the last reading. And then as I was sitting there watching it back, I was like, okay, I don't think that's a coincidence. And then a couple people were commenting about the shirt. And I was like, I feel like there's probably something more there. I knew she was involved or had some sort of connection to the Kennedys. I didn't know what that was about. I didn't know much about her other than, she's this gorgeous sex symbol. And I seen a short video clip when I was looking up things about the royal family, about her like meeting the queen. And I know she was like involved in politics or involved with the Kennedys. I don't know exactly. So I know like very surface level stuff about her. I know she allegedly overdosed in her home, I believe. So yeah, I found out something very, very interesting though, which I thought you guys might think is also kind of interesting. So as you know, what started this whole like going down the rabbit hole of conspiracy started with the idea of the Hamptons sticking out to me as some sort of significance. And then I put the dates together with Charlie meeting Bill in the Hamptons, the 4th and 5th, and Martha Noland was a beautiful, young, successful woman who died in the Hamptons early mornings of the 5th. So from the 4th to the 5th. And y'all won't believe my shock when I seen that Marilyn Monroe also died in the early morning hours of August 5th, between the 4th and the 5th. They claim her official death is August 4th, but she wasn't found until early mornings of the 5th, so they assumed she went to bed and overdosed. But the 4th and the 5th, so we have Marilyn Monroe, who was tied to the Kennedys, successful, beautiful blonde, dies in this time frame of 4th and 5th. Martha Noland dies between the 4th and the 5th, the same time that Bill and Charlie are having this come to Jesus moment, this intervention of sorts that Candace calls it. And then the resemblance of Martha and Erica, where I felt like this was kind of like a non-direct threat to her. But then I was wearing the Marilyn Monroe shirt to find out Marilyn Monroe also died on that same cusp, the 4th and the 5th, is just wild. And then the way that people keep drawing similarities between Kennedy and Kirk is kind of ironic with this whole magic bullet and him being assassinated, the whole political ties. And then I found out that JFK was our one and only ever Roman Catholic president, ever. And then this weird thing about Candace, and she keeps bringing up, you know, the Catholic Church, and then Charlie going to mass and joking about him converting. It's just this weird tie-in to Charlie and Catholicism. Why? And then why is it that Kennedy was our only ever Catholic president, and then there's correlations between Kennedy and Kirk, and now Marilyn Monroe and Martha Noland and Erica Kirk, and it's a very strange thing. And then there's also people who are heavy into the Idaho 4 conspiracy, that also was some big government fed cover up. There's like more going on behind the scenes, something, I don't know, psyop, or there's something else going on there, right? A lot of people are saying that even Tyler Robinson is mimicking Brian Kohlberger's mannerisms, the way he presents in court, that they're just the correlations there between the two, even with Tyler and Kohlberger, are just like uncanny. And the connection there to kind of triangle the three between JFK. JFK was shot on 1122. I was actually at a store over the weekend and I came across, oh, it's 11:11. Look at that. As I'm opening my phone, interesting. 11:11. Okay, so I was going to show you the picture I took. I was at a store and I came across this book sitting on a shelf, and this is what kind of started my whole, it's the Stephen King book, and I was like, oh, JFK was killed on 1122? And then that's where I was like, okay, there's something strange there about, you know, like Tyler Kohlberger and Marilyn Monroe, Erica, Charlie, JFK. It's just this weird, becoming this weird like melting pot of just weird connections. And it kind of like made my brain hurt. Like, oh man, like this just gets deeper and deeper and more just absolutely freaking insane, right? So I don't know how it all connects, but there just feels like there's little connections, and on like a grander scheme it feels like overwhelming to kind of figure out how this all connects or why or what's going on. And then there's also this talk about a blackout, and then we see, and of course, you know, the music video I was introduced to. Oh, okay, so somebody sent me the music video, or commented it, dropped a link in one of my comments about the what was it like called, My Kind of Crazy or something, whatever the music video she was seen in. I'm going to show you this picture because, let's see. She's My Kind of Crazy by Emerson Drive. So I had started the video and my brightness was really low. So I turned my phone and I went to like drag, you know, you can drag the screen down on iPhones and like brighten the contrast. And when I went to go do that, I pulled it down on the wrong corner, so it like brought down my notifications instead of the other screen where I can brighten it. And then as I pulled it down, look at this picture I took. I took a screenshot because I was like, there's no way. It was 12:23 when I pulled the screen down. I don't know why it's not focusing. So She's My Kind of Crazy. I just had started that video and was trying to adjust the screen, right? At 12:23, and that is the exact time that Charlie was shot. The idea of something significant around the number 23 keeps getting brought up. And then, and then you guys keep also bringing up Snake Eyes, and that that is probably the craziest connection, is the movie Snake Eyes. I mean, there's just so many things, right? So then this whole Snake Eyes movie comes up, and you guys, I think it's in the Freemason video where I said there's also something significant about August 7th. I'm like, okay, if this whole 4th and 5th was the meeting, he went and did an interview with Megyn Kelly on the 6th. I said, what was he doing on 8/7? And then at some point I said August 7th, 2019, because the number 19 also is significant. And then just today in meditation, I was using the Kipper to just pull cards, and 8, 7, and 19 came out. The card 8 is the false person. But the two that came out with it were 8, 7, 19. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I was getting the energy of August 7th. There being something significant about August 7th, maybe 2019. I'm not sure. I'll have to meditate on that longer. But it's like the idea of August 7th. And y'all can probably guess if I ask you now, what date do you think Snake Eyes came out? Any guesses? Yes, you would be correct. Snake Eyes came out on August 7th. I know, I don't know. It's freaking crazy, and I don't even know where we're going today with the energy, but I mean, that's just a lot. It's a lot of connecting points. It's a lot of weird things going on. It's a lot of things right in our face. Oh, that's where the blackout and the whole music video came in. So 9/9, or oh, why did I say 9/9? 9/10 was seen on the screen as Erica was on the zip line. And then 10/10, and everyone's like, oh, it's 10/10. If you guys go back to my prophecy videos, you guys will hear me say a lot, like, I keep writing 10/10. There's something about 10/10. So even that really struck me as like significant or important in some sort of like prophetic sense, something that will affect all of us globally. And I don't know, because when I was doing my channeled writing, when I was seeing everything that was happening in Israel and Gaza in real time, I was channeling it on the 6th at night while it was happening in real time the next morning. 10/10 was coming out, and I believe it was 10/10/5. There was like 10/10/5, and then in other prophetic readings I was doing, 10/10 seemed to be really significant. And then when that music video came out, they're like, oh shit, what's happening on 10/10? And I was like, oh my god, that's like been consistent in my prophetic visions and downloads for over 2 years now. So there possibly is something significant tied to all of this. This probably does have much bigger implications than we even realize at this time, and I do feel like we are gearing up for something much bigger than any of us even can imagine. And there is an agenda behind it, and it is planned very meticulously. Yeah, today I don't really know. I kind of just want to ask the Holy Spirit to provide me with the right question, because I don't know the question. I don't know if we dig further into Erica or the conspiracies or the connections with JFK or Idaho 4. I mean, there's just so many energies. So what I'm going to do is just pull a few cards and see if I can create a question out of the cards that I feel like the Holy Spirit wants me to ask, to go down that road, because I feel like I don't really know. I don't really know what the right question would be. So Holy Spirit, guide this reading. Help me ask the right question to get the right information. Show us what it is we need to see or what we need to know today around what's going on in the world and what we should be preparing for. Show me some cards that will help me create a question to build the reading around. What is the right question I should be asking today? That really felt like something flipped over. My eyes were shut, but oh, it did. Solitary Witch and the Witching Hour. Oh. I don't know why I felt like I needed to look at the bottom when I was going to tell you guys something. Here we have Heartache with card 29. Today is the 29th. The storm. The storm came out in the last reading, I believe. One of the last readings where the storm was clarified over here somewhere. I just remember seeing it, the storm being over here. And in one of the, I think, speakers at the memorial for Charlie said Erica is the storm. There was some reference about the storm, and it came up on a short clip as I was scrolling through probably shorts or something, and it said Erica is the storm. And then I just got a flashback to that card, and I'm like, okay, so that was interesting with the storm. And then I was going somewhere else with this. Where was I going? I just totally lost it. I looked at the wolf, and the wolf reminded me of the Idaho 4. And then for some reason, I remembered Storm. Oh, Jezebel. Okay, so in the movie about, there was like a hurricane coming, and the storm was called Jezebel. And then in my reading, the storm came out, and in the memorial, they say Erica is the storm. So the storm being Jezebel, meaning Erica. Erica said that she brought in a priest to come pray with Charlie literally the night before he was killed because she was, quote unquote, afraid of a hex that was put on him from Etsy. So, I mean, all of that ties into if Erica is the Jezebel, Erica is the storm, Erica is the one who called in the priest to pray with him. I just feel like there's something darker going on with her as it relates to his death. And I know not everyone is going to agree with that, and I don't know for sure. Again, this is all just energy reading, putting signs together, and trying to do the best that I can to stay unbiased and unemotional, and just reading the energy and the signs that are presented to me as I'm in this energy. And I don't want to read that energy. I want to see her as a devoted, loving wife. And that could still be the case. I don't claim anything that I do here to be fact and 100% true. I'm human. It's only energy reading. But it doesn't seem that she's necessarily this beautiful, God-fearing housewife who organically came into Charlie's life and they had this beautiful marriage. I think there's just something more there. Okay. What is the question today, Spirit? What are we asking about? Oh, prying eyes. Someone has their eyes on you. And here's the forest with the mushrooms. We got a lot of like fairy references with the whole crossroads and the crossroads referencing fairies. Someone has their eyes on you. Seeing the signs. Seeing the signs. Unexpected money, winner, winner. I feel like this came out early on. Yes, the masks, the illusion. Hiding something to do with money, prosperity, somebody watching. So when I was doing the pre-shuffle for the Kipper, when I said I got 8-7, it was false person. It's this exact energy. I seen occupation a lot was coming out, which is also a 7, but then the actual 7 came out, which was message. And then 19, coffin. Here, unexpected income and unexpected money at the bottom. 27, that makes 29. So these were the three. The 8, 7, 19, which is a message, a mask, an illusion, watching. Okay, so what is... Oh my God, look at this. 2 and 6 make 8, and 6 and 1 make 7. This again is the energy of 8, 7. Here we have 8, 7. Here we have the coffin. Maybe we'll ask about the significance of August 7th. I don't know what this is. A stroke of luck? Like, I wonder if something significant happened with Turning Point or Charlie or in politics. August 7th, 2019. The Solitary Witch, which is card 2, is the Tarot Companion, or the Tarot Companion is Temperance card. It may be time to walk away. Temperance. That is also the card of compromise. Compromising what you desire. The Witching Hour is a wish card. And the Nine of Cups, a compromise, a wish. This card is confirmation that your spiritual work is paying off. You can see the energy of the Witching Hour manifesting in an increase of finances, taking the next step in a relationship, getting a better job, finding the perfect house, or any other number of desirable outcomes related to your question. Compromise to getting everything you want. Compromising to get, having to compromise for prosperity. Card 16, Prying Eyes, is competition or defensiveness. That's the Seven of Wands. Compromise, competition, everything your heart desires, lots of money, and illusions, secrets, things that are hidden. However, shining brighter attracts attention, both good and bad. Be careful of jealousy and rivalry. Every successful person experiences copycats, no matter how high your vibration or how small your platform. Shadows are attracted to the light the same way a moth is attracted to a flame. You may experience more competition or even a straight-on attack. Don't dim your light, but take proper measures to protect yourself. Favorable circumstances, and then jealousy, envy, and attracting people who wish you harm because of that. There is someone watching you who may offer you favorable opportunities. Be sharp and prepared. Okay, so here it says if you pull Prying Eyes with companion cards, it gives you like a list of like cards if you pull them, and we did pull the Witching Hour right next to it. So it says there is someone watching you who may offer you favorable opportunities. Somebody watching to offer you favorable opportunities, but it's a compromise. It's giving that energy of like the snake in the garden offering you something. But the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. It's false. It's a false promise. It's a false offer that led to death. So do we ask about the significance of August 7th or 8/7? I don't know why this matters, but also Marilyn Monroe and Erica Kirk are the same age. Marilyn Monroe died at age 36. Erica Kirk is 36 right now. I don't know why I felt I needed to say that. So are we asking about 8/7 Or are we asking about this opportunity, this somebody having their eyes on you, offering you an opportunity maybe a couple tea leaves and we will see. Vine, seek out information that will help you. Hills, obstacles. I'm just hearing that song in my head, the hills and valleys. You're the God of the hills and the valleys. Father, you give and take away. You give and take away. No matter what I have, your grace is enough. No matter where I am, I'm standing in your love. On the mountains, I will bow my life to the one who set me there. In the valley, I will lift my eyes to the one who sees me there. When I'm standing on the mountain, I didn't get there on my own. When I'm walking through the valley, I know I am not alone. You're God of the hills and valleys, and I am not alone. I've watched my dreams get broken. In you, I hope again. No matter what, I know I'm safe inside your hand. Father, you give and take away every joy and every pain. Through it all, you will remain over it all. Giving and taking away. Who is the recipient? I was asking, who is the recipient of the prosperity, this unexpected money, the winner? Who is the recipient? The Six of Pentacles. Look at all these rats everywhere. She's feeding the rats. But then 10 of Cups at the bottom. Two of Cups. This would be Erica. The recipient of the luck. Okay, so that clarifies that. And the mask. Somebody offered her something. Let's ask what was offered to Erica. And then what she had to do for it. 3 cards for what was offered to her. 3 cards for what was this compromise. 8 of Wands is a message. Could be travel. So what was offered to her? The Magician. Quick money. mean, the Eight of Wands is a very fast-moving energy, the Magician. But it's trickery. The Magician is tricks and illusions. But it looks like fast money. It looks like... what is being offered? Three of Pentacles. Oh, if we're saying Three of Pentacles has anything to do with the club, the Masons, a group collaboration with the Magician and moving quickly, it's like accelerating through the ranks very quickly. Like a stroke of luck, winner, winner. It's like being elevated straight to the top, surpassing 10 steps. It's like, it's a promise of quick elevation to the top. Somebody who can take you to the top quicker. Yep. Okay, so what is the compromise here? Or what was the exchange for being taken to the top? Quickly. The Moon. Secrets. You have to keep our secret. This has to be a secret. The mask, the illusions, the secret. This says shh. Can you keep a secret? The compromise is secrecy. Taking something to your grave. It's too many. I get two more for what the compromise is here for Erica to be elevated to the top. What does she have to give besides secrecy? This Queen of Cups keeps showing itself over and over again. There's the Knight of Cups again. I didn't take it. But the Queen of Cups with the Knight of Cups is showing itself again with the Ace of Cups. So we have Prince Charming, Queen of Cups. Now we have the King of Cups, the Eight of Cups. A lot of cups here. Walking away from something you love. Nine of Wands. Wounded Warrior. Secrets. Two of Pentacles. That is that juggling. That is the similar energy to the Temperance. Alchemizing two things, juggling two things. It's giving like split personality type vibes, like two Ericas. There's two different versions of her, or two, I don't know. If she is disassociated for whatever reason, it would be like two, she's split, and then that's how you get it, right? The Nine of Wands is being hurt. It's like when you inflict trauma and pain is how you split people. And it's like secrets here, things that happen in the dark, a compromise, pain, abuse, split personality. Compromise, Queen of Wands at the bottom. Compromising her identity. The compromise was her identity. Disassociating. And we're going to go back through and clarify those. I don't really know what that means exactly. Compromise, what you had to give up was like part of yourself, one of your personalities. Who is the person watching and making this offer, this masked person who made the offer to Erica? Can you tell me more about this person? Ten of Wands. Page of Swords, which is watching. This is the prying card. Prying eyes. This is the stalker. Ten of Wands. Ten of Swords. Betrayal by a woman watching. That is like jealousy, envy, betrayal, burdens. There's burdens, watching, death. We have coffin here with the prying eyes. We have a betrayal, and then we have this female dark angel watching the house. And another female with the burdens. And even in the prying eyes card, it's a female back here watching a female. So I wonder if this has something to do with two females having something to do with this. And then we have strength here, looking in a mirror. So again, a mirrored image of a female, a Queen of Pentacles, and Six of Swords. Can you give me 3 cards for this message card? What is the message? Oh, children. Every time we get a message, or what's the message? Charlie, King of Pentacles. I was going to say, I don't know why I'm saying Charlie, and it's because he's right there. King of Pentacles. It's like a message to his children, his wife and children. I think tomorrow, guys, I will channel Charlie, because every time I get this, like, what is the message? Like, from the other side, what is the message from the grave about a false person? It has everything to do with his kids. Comes through every time I ask. Or children in general, innocence. But then again up here with this illusions, and it's like the devil that comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He offers you everything you ever wanted, but it's false. It's like the Nine of Cups. Everything you ever wanted is being on offer to you, but what it actually is a burden and an ending, a knife in the back. It's not what it looks like. What's behind this mask is what's on offer is, from this dark angel, is burdens and death. And there was a compromise here, but it feels like a compromising of yourself. You compromise yourself. You have to split who you are to get through what you're going through. You become a different part of yourself. You become wounded. You're in the shadow. You're in the darkness. You're around dark energies, doing things you don't want to, or things you have to keep secret, or holding secrets for other people. It becomes like a split version of yourself. Again, with that strength card, the woman looking in the mirror. It's like, it comes through with Charlie a lot too. Like, I don't even recognize myself, or compromising who you are for earthly possessions that turn out to be burdens, deceit, death, betrayal. But there's a message here about innocence. Okay, let's go through quickly and clarify here. Can you give me 2 cards for this elevating quickly with the Magician? The Seven of Ghosts, which is the Seven of Cups. It's like having options. What do you want? We'll elevate you quickly. You'll rise to the top. Do you want money? Do you want status? It's giving her the option. It's like, we'll elevate you straight to the top. You can bypass this. You can have all the money. You can go straight to CEO. You can be Miss America. You can have all the money in the world. It's like, name your price, or name your prize. Name your prize. The Magician, like, look at all these things. Just pick your prize. The Queen of Pentacles, but then look what was under that. Again, with that 3 of Pentacles. Ooh, and then look at, we have the Page of Swords here, the Page of Bats, which is the watching, the spying. Somebody sleeping, somebody that you sleep next to, that watches your every move, watches you sleep, lays in bed with you, knows your secrets, keeps your secrets. This Queen of Pentacles who laid down next to Charlie, who watched him, kept his secrets, was working with a group who was working to give her everything she ever wanted. Can I have one more card? Ace of Pumpkins. Yeah, the gift, the prize. Look at here. Ace of Pentacles. It's like, name your prize. Endless options. She's thinking, what do I really want? Once she makes a decision, it's handed to her. The Magician hands her whatever her heart desires here. And it comes in fast. She only had to make the decision, and it was immediate. So what was the compromise here? Three of Swords. The compromise was pain. The Nine of Wands with the Moon. I think there is a piece of human still left in her, and I feel like this did hurt. This did fragment her soul and split her in a way, because it did cause her great pain to make this choice. But the choice was made. The choice was painful. The choice was a betrayal. The choice hurt her, hurt her heart, split her soul. Secret she's gonna have to take to her grave. But it was an offer, and it was, I believe, an offer she took from the devil that caused immediate heartbreak. Can I get one more for the Three of Swords? Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is giving me like protecting your, like guarding your heart is what that feels like the broken heart. And then the Seven of Wands is defensiveness, guarding your heart. But the Nine of Wands is wounding and secrets and shadows and juggling decisions, compromising. Hierophant at the bottom. The Hierophant reminded me also in the music video, she points up at something early on in the video, and it goes to the pyramids in Egypt. Compromise was, you don't get out without a broken heart. Like, you don't get to be protected from the pain that this is going to cause. The compromise is, you will feel this, and you'll carry the pain and the secrets to your grave. And I think part of the illusion here with her coming out, secrets, coming out and pretending she's fine and putting on a happy face and continuing on with his businesses, his mission, and just being so happy is also part of the compromise here. Not showing how badly this sacrifice hurt her. I'm not sure exactly why that would be part of it. But she is hiding her brokenness. And maybe because she's switched over to a different persona right now. Maybe she's not fully back yet. Again, I just say things. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm not very educated in this mind control craziness and what everything means, but it feels like maybe she's still in this altar where she's not the grieving widow yet. She's still on the clock. She's working. She has a mission right now. She has a duty to fulfill. I just noticed it's the first time I've ever noticed this. Look at this. You see the devils here, but one of them is in a devil costume. The rest are actually devils. You can see the white face here. And it looks like these two are like talking, or like these two have noticed that somebody in the group is acting. One of them is not like the other. Interesting. Okay, let's go over here to this person offering you everything you ever wanted. Yeah. Betrayal. So the Knight of Cups again is that the Knight, this is the Knight of Cups. This person has a letter in his hand. But then the Five of Swords is an unfair fight. It's stealing candy from a baby. It's like they come to offer you something and they steal it back. It's a false offer. You take the deal, you take the offer, you compromise something, but it's deceitful. It's a burden, it's an ending, it's a betrayal, it's a lie. They give you something just to steal it back, or they give you something you think you're taking, you think you're taking something. You think you're being offered something, a wish come true, a stroke of luck. You think you're being offered prosperity, some grand prize with this Ace of Pentacles, but then they come in and steal it back, whether legally or they, you know, they offer you, for example, let's just put it into reality or a real life situation to where it's like, okay, you want to be CEO, you want to run all these organizations, you want to be in charge of the money. Oh, stealing it back is we just opened up an investigation into the money, you know, found out this was wrong. All the investors get their money back, or they sell the things because something weird was going on. It's like a bait and switch. It's like, okay, give us this and we'll give you that. But then it's like, I'm going to steal this back in an underhanded way because you don't know that I have betrayal with secrets in this offer. It's not a legit offer. Clarify this message with the Six of Cups. What is the message with the Six of Cups? Five of Wands. Conflict. Competition. The Emperor. The Nine of Cups again, which is that wish fulfillment. Everything you ever wanted is right here. But there's conflict here. There's fighting. There's competition for it. Competition. Three of Wands is giving me like overseas. An Emperor. The Magician. Ten of Swords. Yeah, the Magician over here that offers her anything she wants. This gift card. Ten of Bats. Here you have it again. The betrayal. The Magician. Behind the Magician, pulling this rabbit out of the hat, offering you whatever you wanted, is deceitful. It's a betrayal. It's a false offer. Possibly from somebody across a body of water in an emperor type of position. There's conflict here. Maybe some people didn't want to take the offer and it was like a conflict internally about what to do. Can I get one more to clarify Six of Cups? Why is Six of Cups here? The Magician is back here with the Hermit. I don't know what that is. There's a message. The Nine of Cups also is that overconsumption. Fighting. Resisting. It's like resisting the money. Here we have fighting, Fighting against the Nine of Cups, everything you ever wanted, fighting against it. The Four of Pentacles, like holding back, being okay with less, holding back from the Wheel of Fortune, like resisting, not taking it. There's a message about resisting the temptation to take the offer of everything you ever wanted, to be okay with less, to save your money, to be frugal. Resist the wheel, resist the offer. The message to his wife and kids is to resist an offer that's coming to you, a gift. Resist the gift. There's an offer of a gift, and we get that a lot with the recognition, reward, a gift, the apple, temptation from the devil. It's like, don't eat the poisonous apple. Resist the temptation. Don't take the offer. Don't. It's like a repeating message, whether she already did this or he's like screaming this from the grave, or the message is just an offer that was taken from the devil, or it's something coming up that is an important message for her if she isn't a part of this nefarious act, which, you know, I'm open to be shown something different, or spirit to correct me later on down the line. But there is illusions and masking here. Somebody that's pretending to fit in with a bunch of devils that necessarily isn't. And I don't know who that would be, but there's a false person amongst a group. It's so confusing. The message is either somebody didn't resist the offer from the devil, or it's being played out like you should have resisted because this was a false offer. I was killed for nothing. You're not going to get what you think you were promised. There's betrayal here. There's secrets. There's things being done in the dark. There's heartbreak and burdens and pain. It's either forewarning or this has already happened. Let's do a quick, ooh, the devil with the hermit. Yeah, I didn't know what that hermit was. Here's the devil with the hermit again. Spirit, can you show me if this is something Erica was already offered and took the bait for, and now we're just seeing this energy play out now, or is this something that will be offered to her that Charlie is trying to warn her about? Can you help clarify? Knight of Swords, anxiety and nightmares. The Tower. Oh man. The Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. She already took it. She was offered. She took the bait. She's... Man, the Wheel of Fortune right here again at the bottom. The winner, the Wheel of Fortune, the everything you ever wanted being offered, everything you ever wanted. But then we see the burdens, the betrayal, the anxiety, the sleepless nights, the heartbreak, the secrets, the wounded warrior here. We see the blonde laying in bed, not able to sleep. The Tower with the Wheel of Fortune. Two of Pentacles. Then making a decision to walk away. The decision. The Three of Pentacles offered an Ace of Cups. There was a decision on the table. A decision was made. The decision here says walking away from the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe he did. He walked away from the Wheel of Fortune. She didn't. He turned it down and she didn't. It was offered to him first. Can I get two more cards for Nine of Swords, Wheel, or the Tower? The Magician caused this tower. The Magician made a faulty promise. There's someone having sleepless nights over it because the Magician is now bringing the tower down and stealing back whatever was on offer. He's taking it back. This could be the turning point tower. That organization is going to crumble. She thought she was getting the keys to the castle, but the castle's coming down. Yeah. She got the keys to a castle that was set to be demolished. You can see 6 of Wands here. Let me get one more. Eight of Swords. Trapped. Held captive by the Magician who offered you everything you ever wanted, and you're going to watch it crumble. There's nothing you can do about it because this is the choice that you made, the secrets you'll take to the grave, but everything around this person who can't sleep at night based on a decision that was made, an offer that was made. There's an unraveling. There's a tower coming down. Somebody's stuck in the bed that they made is what I'm seeing. You're trapped, but this is the bed that you made, and you're going to go down with the tower. And the Magician planned this from the beginning. It was all a part of the plan. It was a bad decision. Bad decision. I'm going to get 2 more tea leaves and a final oracle card, and then I'm going to leave that here for today. Tomorrow we will channel Charlie because I do feel like there is still this nagging feeling that there is a message still that regardless what she did, I feel like he needs to tell her something. So yeah, tomorrow we will channel him directly. And again, if you guys find anything about August 7th, 2019, or just August 7th in general, other than the day that that movie came out, I mean, it just feels important in some way. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Look at this. The sleepless nights, the tower coming down on what she thought was a fresh start. A fresh start that's crumbling. It's like it's going to crumble as quickly as it started. Egg, the golden egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. It's like a new fresh start, assured success, but then trapped in the tower that's going to come down. But this is like what, so this is on top. This is what was on offer. A sunrise, a beautiful opportunity, a new beginning, success, the golden egg that was promised. A successful, fresh new start. But underneath that is a Magician who was just working in illusions. It was bait and switch. It was a sleight of hand. It was trapping you into an illusion, and you're going to be in the tower, wide awake, stressing and crying yourself to sleep when the tower falls. All right, that's fun. It's an interesting message. Let's get a final oracle card. If you guys are interested in a private reading for the month of October, I do have, I think I can take about 7 or 8 more. I've had a few of you already reach out to me since I opened up October, so we have about 3 spots filled already. But if you're interested in a private reading for the month of October, please email me. I will give you the information there. Card 44, Autumn Angel. Double A's, double 4s. Bottom of the deck, I think this was out in the last one, the Voodoo and Violet. Pretty sure this came out last time. So Autumn Angel, 44. Oh, that's not the right look. You guys hear that, right? That fly? Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys, there's bees coming in through my window. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my gosh, hang on. I'm gonna try to get it on camera. Holy shit. Why is my heart racing so fast? Oh my god, the bees. There's bees right now coming through my window. And my heart is racing so fast. That is so crazy. The 44 is the autumn angel. Alice. Look, Alice is gonna go try to get the bee. I think there's a few of them actually. I work with bees. You don't think I'd be this afraid, but something feels really weird about it. Just considering the energy around the bees that comes through with this dark energy. Oh my god. And the autumn angel says this is Gabriella. When I was looking at different names that Gigi could possibly be short for, Gabriella keeps coming up at the top of the list. For biblical names that would be short for Gigi, like Gabriella Grace or Gabriella Glory or Glory Grace, Gabriella kept coming up at the top of the list when I was trying to figure out what the name Gigi could stand for or what Mac could be short for. So we have Gigi and Mac, but this literally says, sorry, I had to move. That scared the shit out of me. This is Gabriella. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. You guys, I actually have to cut this video. I have to go pick up my son from school. And my heart is racing so fast and I need to figure out how to get these bees out of my office. And this is Gabriella card 44. This is so crazy, guys. I'm going to leave this here. I love you. Sorry for being a little chicken shit and running away from the camera like that, but be sure to like the video, drop a comment, subscribe, all those good things. I will be back soon with a follow-up and I will read this card with you guys tomorrow in the next reading when I channel Charlie. It's probably going to be a good one, guys. I love you. Thanks for tuning in today. I'll see you later. Bye.